Bottom of the fifth, 2-on for Marquis Grissom. And Grissom hits a 2-out full count pitch by Greg Swindell for his 14th home run of the year. 3-0 Expos. Grissom, part of an Expo outfield that leads the league in RBI. They hang on to win it. 2-0 Braves in the third. Marquis Grissom makes it 3-0 with his 12th home run of the year. Grissom's hitting .400 in his last 5 games. More support for Maddox.
Lewis in relief. White grounds to short, and Marquis Grissom brings us tonight's winning numbers. 6-2, 5-2, 6-5, and then to top it all off,
the Marlins still have Grissom in a rundown.
an E5. Grissom will get up and score. I don't think anybody won.
At 4, bottom of the 9th, runner at second, Marquis Grissom. That's his 4th hit of the day. Mike Lansing trying to score the game winner, and he does. 5-4 Montreal wins. Grissom, a big day, 4 hits. He's got now 11 hits in his last 21 at-bats. John Wetland got
started. Smolt sacrificing the second. Grissom then brings him in. Atlanta manufacturing. It's up 1-0. Top of the 5th. Grissom manufacturing 8 strikeouts. And Marquis Grissom, he's overlooked, but not by you, Roy.
No, not by me, and certainly not by the Atlanta Braves. They think he's been fabulous. He was great today. 3 hits, including this long home run to left field. But I want you to watch the play that he makes on the base paths. Little line drive single. Grissom's on first. He rounds second. He's running hard all the way. Darren Lewis throws behind him into second, and Grissom just keeps right on going, scores standing up from first base. The ball
13. When Marquis Grissom with 2 on. Off Maselli sends it back on. So the Braves win 2 of 3 in Pittsburgh.
Outs for Smoltz. In the first inning, Marquis Grissom got it. His second pitch of the game for Isringhausen. 1-0 Braves. Number 7 for
better. Marquis Grissom gone. Expos up 8-2 on the back-to-back.
We're on ground balls in the top of the 7th. Marquis Grissom welcomes himself back to Montreal with his 11th homer. The Braves are now 13-0 when hitting 3.
Bottom 7, 2-0 Braves. Marquis Grissom facing Mike Hampton. The Braves getting revenge on the guy that blanked them the last time he faced them. Grissom with a 2-run home run, and the Braves go on to the 4-2 win, snapping the Astros win streak. It's 2-0.
Capture this. Out of here. 2 for 5, 2 RBI, 2-0 Atlanta. Smoltz actually led his first, and Brian Hickerson looking for win number 4 in a row, and Marquis Grissom looking for a home run. Grissom.
Top of the 3rd, it's Marquis Grissom in a 1-1 game, and he busts out the whooping stick against Todd Stottlemyre. Off the breaking ball, the Braves go up 2-1. Now Ozzie Smith, he may be retiring at the end of the year.
And Marquis Grissom coming up top of the 5th with 2 outs. Leiter challenged him, and Leiter would lose. Grissom takes it out of the yard.
Sends it into extra innings. Bottom of the 10th, Marquis Grissom against Rich Rodriguez. He's going to test Gerald Young. Gerald Young draws a beat on it, can't come up with it. Grissom continues to run. He's at second when Young gets the ball. He's at third when the relay man gets the ball. He is at home with the game-winning run. And the Expos pick up the victory by the final of 3-2. They've won 12 of their last 13. Grissom goes 2 for 4, including the inside-the-park home run.
Buzz had to sit out there and take it. Grissom in the 3rd. Long fly ball. Here's Ron Gant going over, and another run scores. Braves 9-2. 9-2 in the 3rd. And the final is Busby's debut line, hardly the worst ever. Remember Harry?
Cards were up 3-0. We fast forward ahead to the bottom of the 9th. Expos down 8-6. Mike Perez on. Marquis Grissom the double. Cliff Floyd scores. Expos down a run.
Saying top of the 8th, 2-2 runners on the corner. Sosa on 3rd, Gonzalez on 1st. Scott Service.
Short left center.
The pop in center, and here's Marquis Grissom, a great catch. He made the catch. Sosa does not tag up.
4 for 4. Bottom of the 2nd, 2-1 Braves. Marquis Grissom's up with the bases loaded. Not anymore. He has 2 grand slams. They're both against St. Louis. See ya. 6-1 Braves. Guards, bullpen.
4-2 Expos. Next batter, Grissom the other way. You could say yard. Montreal up 5-2. They hold on to win 5-4. The Pods now 3-14. That's good for the worst record in the majors. They've already.
Stottlemyre took a beating, literally. Started quickly. First batter, Marquis Grissom.
Nobody's going to get that. That'll bounce
up and over, out. Yamo will be there. Braves
go up 4-3. Later in the 4th, Marquis Grissom could be the consummate leadoff hitter. Speed and some power there. A 3-run shot. 8-3 Braves. Davy Johnson, ooh,
On the 6th, same score. Jeff Blauser on second. Marquis Grissom got it. Off Amari Telemaco, we're tied at 2. Grissom's 5th. The first runs given up by Telemaco.
Homer, Braves up 3-0. Still top of the second. Marquis Grissom, left field line, and that will stay fair to more come home. It's 5-0. And just
forearm taken to the hospital for x-rays, precautionary. Marquis Grissom takes Swindell deep to left, his 11th home run of the year, ending Swindell's 14 1/3.
Bottom of the 5th, 2 on from Marquis Grissom. And Grissom, it's a 2-out full count pitch by Greg Swindell for his 14th home run of the year. 3-0 Expos. Grissom, part of an Expo outfield that leads the league in RBI.
Portugal on the hill in the bottom of the 6th, facing Marquis Grissom with the Expos down 2, not for long. Andrew Arcedeno lets it go through. Hey, love AstroTurf, huh? A ground ball to the wall. 2-run score. The Expos would tie it at 5 in the 7th, but they've been having trouble holding.
Montreal Expos, with the Expos leading it 2-0 in the top of the 2nd inning. Marquis Grissom with the single to left center field. Bill Sampson scores. The Expos lead it 3-0, and Delano DeShields gets hung up to dry as Pagnazzi throws him out at third base.
To the Montreal Expos. In the top of the 1st, the Expos jumped out to an early lead as Marquis Grissom gets his 17th RBI of the year off of John Smiley. This brings Otis Nixon around to score, and the Expos take an early 1-0 lead at the end of 1.
Game is tied at 1. Norm Charlton in for Cincinnati. Marquis Grissom on 3rd. And he is taken off for home, trying to steal it, and does get in there. Batter gets out of the way, and Grissom comes in as Montreal knocks off Cincinnati. Trying to tie the game. Sends one towards center. And Marquis Grissom, having a heck of a series and an outstanding year, keeps it at...
Now to the top of the 8th inning, Marquis Grissom will connect for a grand slam home run. For Grissom, it's his first home run of the season. The Expos go on to defeat the Cardinals 9-6, and they snap their 7-game losing streak.
Watch out, it's Marquis Grissom at the plate now for Montreal. And he hits a home run of his own, his 3rd of the year. This one goes over the left field wall. RBI number 10 on the season for Grissom. 7-0 Expos as Delano DeShields and Marquis Grissom connect for back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 15th with 1 out. Marquis Grissom gives the Expos the win. He hits his 4th home run of the season, a solo shot to left field off of Trevor Wilson. 3-2 Montreal in 15 innings. Scott Ruskin, the winning pitcher, is 1-0. Trevor Wilson takes the loss. He falls to 0-3. Montreal 3-2 over the San Francisco Giants in 15 innings.
3, no score, and Marquis Grissom at the plate. And the first pitch he sees from Adam Peterson is out of here for a 3-run home run into the seats. His 5th homer of the year, and it was 3-0 Expos after 2.5.
6-2 game. And Grissom trying for more than that. That ball belted toward left center field. Back goes Henry at the track, at the wall. It's souvenir time. A 2-run homer for Grissom, who's driven home 3 runs in 2 at-bats today. And Milwaukee in front by 5 at 7-2.
Only the 6th home run of the year for Marquis Grissom. But he's now driven in 35. And Grissom showing some signs of really coming to life. And unfortunately, with the wind blowing toward left and left center, that one got up into the jet stream, and the wind took it out. He doesn't hit this ball well. It's a breaking ball he takes right off the ground. Sammy has a long run, and eventually they just run out of room.
So activity begins now in the Cub pen, and in the 6th, and hope the offense can pull off a miracle. Another rocket hit by Grissom. Back goes Sosa. Marquis Grissom has driven home 6 runs tonight.
And just as impressively, he has driven in at least 1 in every at-bat. A sacrifice fly, a 2-run homer, an RBI single, and another 2-run homer. And there's 13 of them on the board. So now every Cub pitcher has been touched. This is a slider out over the plate. And Marquis Grissom hitting his 2nd home run of the night. As Sammy goes back, runs out of room. So Grissom, only 5 coming in, has hit 2 tonight.
He's at game time. Just a gorgeous day in San Francisco. The 1-0. There's a drive. Deep left field. Back goes Bonds and waves goodbye. Pretty good start. 1-0 Atlanta. 15 home runs given up by Mulholland in 72 innings. A lot of Braves fans here, as there always are. Here's Jeff Lauser.
The pitch looked like it was up, about letter high. Let's see. Yep. His second leadoff homer of the year.
Number 9 overall. He has 27 RBI.
Inning and it hurt him. 2-2. Marquis to center field. Van Slyke over to try and cut it off, and he's not going to be able to do it. Great speed. Grissom on his way to second base. Ball played by McClendon into the shortstop. Bell, no relay at the triple. He can fly. It is a joy to watch speed when it's turned up, and that's 6 triples on the year for Marquis Grissom.
Second baseman Van Slyke gave it a good shot. He knew he'd have to head it off, or it was going to be an automatic triple. Of course, the way Grissom runs the bases, it might have been 3 anyway, but Van Slyke gives it a heck of a run, tries to get it on that first big hop, but he also reacts quickly because he knows with Grissom's speed, this has a possibility of being an inside the park homer if he doesn't turn and retrieve it in a hurry.
Looking into shallow center field. Long run for Ron Gant. He'll have to play it on the hop. That drops for a base hit. And the Expos have put together 3 singles here in the top of the 3rd. The batter will be Tim Raines, who lined out to 3rd his first time.
Marquis Grissom, the leadoff batter. Drills it deep to left field, way back. Goodbye, home run. Marquis Grissom has tripled, singled, and homered in this game. 5-2 Expos.
Well, Bob Walk started off Marquis Grissom with a curveball 4 straight times, and the 4th time Marquis sat there and waited for it and found it.
Was that a shot? The home runs tonight, the one by Fletcher and the one here by Grissom, line drives.
See if the eyes get any bigger. Yeah, say they did. And Marquis, you can slow down, Marquis. Nobody's going to